Hello, it's me, Janet again. I'm here to do an update on my planner, my way, or my planning system. I'm sure if you watched my last video, you remember I got this Kyoko cover, notebook cover. I think that's what it's called, and I might have butchered the name, but it's not my first language, so it happens. Anyways, I'm here to talk about that. So let's jump in. So do you remember me telling you that I got that? Whoa, sorry. That last time, that I got these A5 notes, or maybe they're B6. I think they're B6 size notebooks with the craft paper kind of covers, and they had like well, technically, if you do two-sided, both sides, they have 160 pages. Well, I use this first in my journal. I've gone through one already. I mean, there's some pages that are blank, but I've gone through all of that. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about the setup that I had, because it's completely different, or very different from what I did in the last video. So I just show, I did kind of the same thing. I left a few blank pages. I never filled in the index in this one. But look, at least I wrote the list. I wanted to write it on paper first before I put it in here so I wouldn't have to erase so much. But yeah, and I put my key in. I didn't put all the things that I had in that dollar store notebook, but I did do a lot of those things, and I'm telling you, it worked out so great. And I love this little notebook. It fits perfectly in this cover. So let's get on to this guy. What I ended up doing was like I said, totally different than what I had talked about in the other video. Sometimes you just have to sit with something for a little while before you're gonna, oh goodness, I am very tongue-tied today. Sometimes you have to sit with something for a little while before you figure out what you're gonna do with it. So let me crack this open. Whoa, that wasn't supposed to be in there. So remember I got the month-to-months. Well, I had a little punch that has this kind of scalloped, it's a square thing with scallops. Well, I took that and made tabs, and I took some clear labels, typed the months on them, and made tabs. I'm not sure that it's a real winner. I'm gonna have to figure something else out next at some point, because I have them on there. I tried glue, I tried a tape runner, and it's just not good. It's not a good scenario. So anyways, so this is in here in this front, I slid it into the front cover. I for some reason thought it would be, well, I wanted to make a folder, right? I needed some folders in here that had pockets where I could stick stuff. So I took a piece of scrapbook paper and made a little folder and kind of nestled it in behind this month-to-month or monthly planner. And so there you go. That's in there. And then I took a piece of this. This was kind of my practice, right? So then I took a piece of this Tim Holtz paper. I'm so proud of this, by the way. And I folded that in a pocket style and decided, now how am I going to get this in here? Well, I have a ton of this. It's like elastic cord, very thin elastic cord. You use it for making bracelets and jewelry and stuff like that. A lot of people use it to hold in traveler's notebooks, in their phyllo, whatever, Anyways, so I went to the store. I think I went to the dollar store, as a matter of fact, and got some clear contact paper, covered the scrapbook paper folder with that, and bada bing, bada boom, I got a pocket a folder with pockets that I can put all kinds of fun stuff in. And I attached it, like I said, with the elastic string. And here we go. I find that I'm not using the weeks. I use the month, definitely. I know when I flip fast, you can see all that, but I'm kind of finding that I'm not using this. Like, I'm having a hard time staying on track with this. I put in one of the black notebooks because, I use the tan. I need to use the black now, right? So I put that in there. I have done some different stuff. Each time I do it, I tweak it a little. I add some different stuff. And that was what I loved, or I should say I fell in love with in this bullet journaling system. Remember I said in the past that I didn't want to do it. I was reluctant to ever do it. Well, now I'm really enjoying it because I can really make it my way. I mean, I'm not a purist bullet journaler, like I said, but I'm having a good time. So here it is with, this is a scripture that I'm using right now as a motivation, this is what I need to get deep in my heart. So it's right there in the front, and then I have my current goals and some different things that I'm working on that I want to look at every day, right in the front. And then, look, I started the index again. Oy, me and this index. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and go to this current week because I sort of had it set up. I'm not real into showing you all the other details of whatever else is left in my planner, but, this doesn't have anything specific, so it's fine to show. And I usually do it a little bit more neater. I was rushing, though, when I did this one, and I actually usually write up here weekly plans. You'll have to forgive me for that. So anyways, I've just been handwriting. I remember in the past I used that printables that I had that was the months and the weeks. Yeah, I just did away with that. It just was too much to try to fit it onto this page. It's been much easier to just write out, kind of draw in my own. And you remember that notebook that I showed you before? And it had all the dividers and the little ruler and stuff. Well, I usually use that little ruler to section off the different sections on the first day. So I have this first day weekly plans with all my expenses to-do list if I need to copy my goals for the week. And then I go into each day and I write out what I need to do. And sometimes I've planned ahead. Sometimes, like this week, there's been a lot going on in the last couple of days. And so I'm just trying to get some things done. And so I don't have anything written down. But as the week goes on, I will. And I did this last night, whereas I usually plan out my whole week early on Monday morning. So, and like I said, this one went until around the 20th of September or mid-September. And it looks like this might go into this mid-November. I use this, I am one of the leaders of a ladies coffee group, and we did an all-day event. So there was so many meetings, so much planning that happened, and every time I had, I took this with me. I had a calendar. I had those weeks, but day by day that I had if I needed it, which, like I said, I feel like I'm not using that very much. And then I had all my notes in here. And so when I go back to go do planning again, I can pull those things from this index, or, just other meetings that I've had where there was key things that were said, or messages that I heard where there was key things that I said. Like I said, I can go back, look at that up in here and pull from that. And, because I'm going to have this forever, because, I won't get rid of it. But this is just stuck in here in this little flap. Oh, look, I got this in the mail at work, and I want to use this part on something. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, anyways, so that's it. This is where I'm at with that, and I just wanted to give you a little update on how it's going with the planner, how I'm using it, maybe give you some information. Some information, yes, and some inspiration to do something like this for yourself, and to know that, you need to find a planning system that works for you. That although there's lots of examples, lots of people who are doing it and telling you how to do it, those are just examples. They're just samples for you to try. You have to figure out what's going to work for you, what's going to keep you on track and organized. And I'm a planner girl. I love planning. I love being organized. But I also have a little dyslexia, a little attention deficit disorder. So this keeps me feeling like I'm in control of the chaos in my life sometimes, and that I don't always feel like I'm behind or I'm not getting things done and people are disappointed in me because I'm not getting things done. All that kind of swirl that happens to someone who may have dyslexia or attention deficit disorder. This kind of keeps, I hate the word control, but this kind of keeps a control on that. It kind of makes me feel like I have a life preserver, if you will, so that I don't always feel like I'm drowning and trying to get everything done and seeing the big picture of everything. So I hope if that's something that you struggle with, you'll be inspired to try this, or heck, you'll just be inspired because it looks like fun. So I think that's it for today. Like and subscribe. Even hit the notification bell if you want to, and then you can get notified when I do my next video. I think next there'll be some if there aren't already, there'll be some health and fitness journey updates, as well as maybe next on my plan, I'll have some videos about how to do a couple of my favorite altered book things. So ta-ta for now.